Good evening, my friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am logging in right now, so once I'm in, I shall start things up. So tonight, if I can swallow. So tonight, I'm going to be going through Halatali and see where the main story takes us dungeon-wise. And there we go. We're inside. We're gonna go straight to Halatali, and I can't mount because I haven't done those quests yet. Just me in there today. And it's surprising. Papa Joni, Flame Private. Bronze pieces. We're going into Halatali now. As simple as that. Okay. Trying to finish my chewing. Welcome to Halatali. Yay. So, first things first, tank stance. There are a variety of enemies in here. The most common ones are going to be the Imp and the Doctor. The Imps are not a problem, the Doctors can be. There are also bombs down here. You can see down here we've got Heckler Imps and a bomb that's doing circles. And that's why you want to move out of stuff when you're tanking stuff. Just make sure that nobody else is standing in front of it and you're not aiming the enemy towards the group. The gas bomb. We're gonna hit it, get its attention. I'm gonna stun it. I'm gonna pull this group. So I will show you what to do with the bombs at a later point in here. For now, most of the trash is tank and spank, and I did not follow my own advice. That was completely on me. I was distracted. He'll do King's Will, which will increase his damage dealt, but it's not enough to cause any problems. Really? Okay, if you're DPS, don't pull stuff Okay? Because if I hadn't been paying attention, they would have, those enemies could possibly have killed somebody. And yes, it is one of my pet peeves when DPS start pulling stuff. It's bad dungeon etiquette. Okay, now these, we will tag all the bombs as they get close. So the bombs, if they live long enough, will do a self-detonate. You want to be careful with bombs in this game because some of them will die when they self-detonate and some of them will not. These will die if they self-detonate, but it doesn't look like they're going to last long enough. Wow. Okay, first boss. The mechanics for the first boss are simple. I'll explain when we get down there. Okay, so the first boss is going to be this Fire Main. Fire Main is a simple tank and spank boss for the tank. Throughout the fight, these little doors are going to open up, and you'll watch this one open up momentarily. And little fire elemental things are going to start coming out of it. Oh, there's one that opened up. So throughout the fight, the DPS are supposed to go and target these little sprites that are coming through, because when they hit the center fire, they will explode and deal raid-wide damage. Party-wide damage. I say raid-wide because I'm used to raid-wide damage. So these Demantis are going to load out. When they reach the center, they will explode, like that. If too many of them go off, in the past it was a wipe. If about 3 of them went off, you wanted to kill them. But it has become a lot easier, so you don't need to kill all of them. The Noxus, though, is going to do massive damage, which is the final one. I'm doing my part right now, using the AoE as they get close so we don't have to deal with the damage. Now, once the boss is down, you want to come and click on the fire, because the fire sends you back to the front. Doctor's ring bands. Not what I... So, we will pass. It will teleport you back towards the beginning area. You just wait for everybody to catch up with you. We've got a Witcher fan in the group. There we go. Okay, along here for this next section. Yeah. For this next section, there are 5 chain winches that need to be activated. I tend to wait for somebody else to do it because there are a few things that can happen. And one of them is enemies popping up, and I don't want to be in the middle of an action. I want to be able to pick up the enemies right away. As a tank, being ready to grab the enemies is good. If you're a DPS, pull the chains when the tank is nearby. Just in case. And if you're the healer too. Show you what it does. That treasure coffer appears. So we are just clearing the trash to the next boss. Like this. Go like that, and we're gonna come up here and try to grab this next Scythe Mantis. I do not like hopping sprint unless I am catching up to the group. Or catching up to something. If I'm lagging behind for whatever reason, which can happen in some fights. Or if you've got a slow load time, like the teleport that we did earlier. Got that. Oh, and somebody decided to aggro things down here. Really? Okay, you can run back to me now. I'm actually curious as to how that happened. They should not have been able to target anything down there. Oh well. Strange things happen in dungeons. Okay, here's winch number 3. So, DPS, you really don't need to be moving around as much as these two guys are. The Lancer, it makes sense. But there's no reason the Bard should be running around like his feet are on fire. That's coming from a, I guess you could say, professional Bard here. Okay, adds, nope. Wow, 4 treasure coffers in a row. What are the odds? Now I know these guys are going to try to pull this entire group, so I'm just going to pull it. They do not fill me with confidence. Second boss, there are mechanics that have to be paid attention to. At least the healer is on their game. So one of the reasons that you don't want to be running around like that is even if you're ranged, you still have a higher direct hit chance when you are standing behind the boss. Okay. That is what a bomb will do. You don't want to be standing next to it. Okay. I normally go left, but I'm going to go right. This is a boss that has mechanics. He's going to come and attack us. Like most bosses do. And after a while, he is going to run back to where he's standing right now. And he's going to electrify all the water. And there are going to be adds that spawn that we've got to kill. There should be, I think, 4 adds. Okay. Running there. So, yep. Expected that. Okay, there's gonna be 6 adds. There's gonna be 2. Okay, and that was the Lancer wasting the limit break. After each one of these... No, I'm not gonna run out there. Because there is absolutely no reason to run out there. And I'm here to teach the viewers watching and not my party. In fact, having a party that is doing things that they shouldn't be doing is a good teaching moment for anybody watching. So now the boss is getting run back to me. That should happen one more time. And then we burn the boss down completely. Dodge the cone attack. Boss is running out. Hey! He learned. Okay, they're gonna be running up here. You don't stand there. And that... Basically, if all is done right, this fight actually goes pretty quickly. And aside from a few minor hiccups, after the second group, you can run out into the water. Because he's not going to electrify the place again. This last boss is going to be fun with this group. Alright. So, we got the ethereal flow. Takes us to the next area. Doctor's ring bands. Nope. Pass. Will pass. All DPS stuff. Alright, so along here it's going to be more trash, and a lot of this trash you can skip, and I'm going to try to skip, just to go, but I've got a feeling it's going to be pulled anyway, so I'm going to be ready to pick up the trash. Always be ready to pick up trash. And if you're DPS, do not instigate combat. Now see how we've got a gas bomb right there? We hug the wall. We can open the door without... But, as I said, they were going to... pull. Now, there can be arguments made to clear all the trash or, you know, not. I'm for a fast dungeon run, and it looks like they're engaging. So as I said, this last boss is going to be interesting, and as the tank, always make sure you're watching your party, because you might get a party that is like this. If they're just going after the treasure coffer, that... Yeah, I'm gonna need on that. Come on. An upgrade to what I've got. First piece of gear I got from here, too. Really? We don't need to kill those things. Last boss. With this boss, he will go invincible for a while. Very similar to the first boss, there are going to be fires that are sending out little flames that the DPS are supposed to go for. As the tank, you are supposed to go for the large fire elemental that pops up. And unlike the first boss, the little fires that come out can actually be lethal if they are not killed in this fight. Because they deal slightly more and there's a lot more of them, so As a tank, grab the fire sprite. There will be 3 of these, I believe, to kill. But the DPS should be going after these guys. As soon as the 3rd sprite is killed, he's no longer... He is no longer invincible. He's going to erect another one of those things. Yep, right there. And just like the first fight, he's going to come down, and he shouldn't do that again. I think the next time it's just going to be everything is going to activate without the invincibility going up. So we're going to have all 4, all 6 active, I believe. Oh, we got 4 active, okay. So 4 of the fires are going to be active and sending out the enemies. Now would be a good time to limit break. And there you have it. Halatali completed. I hope you found this informative. I'm probably going to repeat that because that's in my ending as well. Right, let us advance. Yeah, Healer's the only one that I feel did a good job. Pass. Yeah. The Ludus Orchestrings. Pass. I'm not getting any of that on this character unless it is. Ah. Did not give it to me until I leave? Okay. We're going to leave. Huh. Hey. Oh, it did give me... Now, why is this... Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. Or... So, my inventory is going to be, like, coming up really odd at times, like it was in the weapons. And that is because I copied the file for my main character onto this one, so I didn't have to reset all of the settings. I wish there were a way to import it a lot easier than that, but that's why all of these were, like, scattered everywhere. That worse than what I've got? That is worse than what I've got. Okay, so it gave me the weapon and the shield, but I've equipped with better. So, ooh, Horizon? No. Blackbrush Station. Camp Drybone. Don't remember the old zones as well as I could. I know the locations, not necessarily the names. And grid. Interesting. We are going to go to Horizon. We gotta go to the Waking Sands, which isn't that far. curious, can we take a chocobo porter? Olda, Vester Bay, Silver Bazaar. Nope. I'm gonna look around over there for a chocobo porter and see if I can get one. Just to make this trip a little bit faster. Oh, can you imagine running in full plate? I mean, if you wore the stuff every day, you'd get used to it, but at the same time, can you imagine running in full plate? It would be fun. Right, is there a chocobo porter here? There is! Vesper Bay, right? This is Vesper Bay. Okay, I am, macking myself. We have Regal Pudding. Want to get a new, set of armor. Okay, let us speak with the Scion. Complete. Skipping cutscenes. Want to see the cutscenes? Come play the game. I wholeheartedly endorse this game. Quest accepted. Where are we going? Speak to Tataru. So I'm uploading these videos onto YouTube for the entirety thing as a long cut, but I'm cutting out the duties so that if anybody wants to watch the duties, they can. And I'm trying to be as factual and to the point in the duties as I can. And I know I'm trying to not let my emotions and like my experiences get in the way. But that last group just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Doing the running around that those guys were doing, especially the bard, in some later duties will get you killed, will get others killed. So it's good to learn appropriate what's the word? Good to learn appropriate dungeon etiquette early. Where is it on Hasty? Let's just go to the Alchemist Guild and figure out from there. By all means, have fun. But, yeah, they were pulling things they didn't need to pull. Okay, so there's Chamber of Rule. closer one. Noted. Man, if I named my character Cheeto Puff, I would definitely dye all my armor orange. I don't think I've seen an orange Dragoon yet. Okay, we got that one taken care of. We gotta go to New Gridania. And no, some of my frustration doesn't come from, you know, these people should know the fight. It's, basic, duty etiquette. And, you know, I run across people, of all level that they don't feel like the tank is pulling enough. So they will go out and they'll grab more and bring it back. And, you know, if the tank isn't pulling a lot, there's probably a reason why. Usually it means that they are undergeared, or they see that the healer is undergeared, and it can lead to wipes, which make the people that pulled like that very unhappy, and the rest of the party just, why did you do that? So,
I lost.
I'm not saying it because it's a personal preference, I'm saying it because it is something that, you know, can save a lot of headache later on. I know a lot of players are coming from World of Warcraft, and running out and grabbing stuff and bringing it back to the tank is an appropriate thing, but, yeah, that's a good way to wipe the group. Right, where do we need to go? Last one.
The Garleans are.
Okay, we return to the Waking Sands. Horizon. It kind of feels like the teleport cost is increased. I mean, Horizon is 70. Okay. Thought it was a lot less than that when I first played. Got a Vesper Bay. Might cost a little bit of gil, but we'll get there a lot faster. Up to you on if you want to run and do this kind of stuff. I'm not going to demand that everybody plays like me. I'm just giving advice. Doing duties. There are, like, close to 100 duties in the game now? No. More than that, a lot more than that. Dungeons. Dungeons, there are about 100, 120, I would say. Duties entirety, there's a lot more because you have hard mode on some, extreme mode on others, and savage mode on a lot. Okay, I like the name. Entrance to the Solar. Ah, yes, that's what this was. Alright, so... what this is, you have to choose which group you're going to go with. And since I am with Flaming Gladiator, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff in Ul'dah, so I'm going to join the Flames. Okay, speak with personal commander at the... Travel. Return. Now, don't freak out at this point with doing this. You can change your allegiance later. In fact, the only way to get all of the mounts in the game, you have to join each one and get them up to a certain level in order to get the company-specific items. Now, with choosing the Grand Company, like this, it's a step closer to getting the mount, the Chocobo. Oh, can't be skipped. Here to enlist if you will have me. There's been an emergency somewhere. We have to head to Horizon's Edge and determine the fate of ship and its crew. Oh, we'll take the long way. Honestly, take your time in this game. I'm rushing through it because I've been through all of this before, and I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia for it, and I may do a new game plus just to watch all the stuff again. Or, if you miss a cutscene, you can, like if you accidentally skip one that you didn't mean to, if you go to your inn, go to the inn room, and you can speak with the journal that's in there, and the journal will allow you to watch a lot of the cutscenes over again. I don't know if it's 100% of them, but it's the majority of them. Well, I don't remember that before. Proceed. Okay. My main is with the Adders, which is Gridania. And I believe Momo is with... No, Momo is with these guys because I tend to go based upon the job that I'm planning on doing the most at the beginning. Oh, yeah. It level synced me, so I've got to come and get everybody's hate again. Oh, they flashed me. Flash is an archaic skill that some enemies still have. It induces blindness and generates threat. Flow is still in the game, though. Wait for slow to drop, and then we will boom. This guy will go down relatively fast now that his cohorts are gone. I'm gonna run off and do them. I'm gonna destroy this person. Oh, we need to stun you. Hit their threat. Come on, hate me. There we go. And Decurian's down. Take you out since you're easy, and then we'll focus on the Magitech Vanguard. Now, I thought about doing these battles as videos in themselves, but I don't think that would be very beneficial in the long run. Unless it's a particularly difficult one. But most of these have been made extremely easy. Why do you keep running around like that? Okay. Imperial soldiers dispatched. Cutscene skipped. Turn to the Hall of Fames. Yes, I am going to... We don't want the goblet. Just open this map. Teleport in. Wonder. I cannot go there yet. Okay. So you have to unlock each one of the housing areas individually. And once you do, you're able to teleport there. Flame Personnel Officer. And we get die. You can now accept the next class job quest. Oh, I hit 30. I hit 30. Okay. So this is... We're going to become a paladin soon. You just spoke to me. You may now accept the quest My Little Chocobo Immortal Flames by speaking with Swift. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. Okay. We have joined the Immortal Flames. Swift. And if you are interested in PvP, a pup no longer also opens up right there. And I'm going to do that because that's going to help us get the, what we need to unlock the Chocobo. Speak with who? At the Wolf's Den. Okay, so that's going to take us into Lenoskia. But, present a Flame Chocobo issuance to Mimigan. We're gonna go talk to them. Oh. My mistake. My mistake. So, what we will need to do is purchase something. You have Flame Personnel Officer, Flame Quartermaster. Talk to the Flame Quartermaster. Got weapons. Actually aren't that bad. Armor, material, and is yes. Oh, it's only 200 now. Oh wow. So it costs 200. It used to cost 2,000, and 2,000 took forever to get. So we are going to go and do this. Oh, we've got to go to Morbi Dry Dock. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of questing. Alright, we've attuned to everything here, so we should be able to go and... That's not this character I tuned everything on. Got it. Okay, so we are going to wander through Limsa. We need to go to... Arg. Let's just... Arg. Limsa can be, pain in the butt to navigate if you don't know what you're doing. I'm going to come through here, grab the fishing guild's aetheryte. Ether shard. That's the fishing guild in there. Nice little fish. Talk to the ferry skipper, and we're going to take this to Morbi Dry Dock. Where do we want to go, though? In Upper Lenoska? Upper Lenoskia. Oh. Well, this is a fine mess I've gotten myself into. Nope, 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 nope. Been so long since I've done these, I don't remember half of them. Right, so we are run up here. We are going to go to the upper decks. The upper decks. Wonder if we can find some baseball cards here. You get that joke? Congratulations, you're old. Alright, so we are going to grab the aft castle's guard. We already had the aft castle. Okay. So what you are seeing here is the advertisement in Limsa for the Make It Rain campaign, which is an event that takes place at the Gold Saucer. Gold Saucer is going to be a different stream. All right. There we go. Okay. So, what would normally have taken probably a couple of hours worth of fate farming in the past, I am completing this quest to unlock the mount, which is going to make everything go so much faster. Because it gives you 1400 for completing it. And, yeah. Giving both those quests at the same time, good thing. So Morbi Dry Dock is one of the low-level areas in Lenoskia. also the area that I learned that they actually had some mature content in the game. Like, not like, you can't watch type mature content, but, let's see, was it over here? Yep. We got two courtesans trying to deprive a sailor of his money. I'm level 30, the jackals aren't going to hurt me. So after I get the mount, I am going to do the gladiator quests, and I'm going to unlock Paladin. If I can. So, Chocobo Keep, we're going to talk to you, and then we are going to go away. Just wanted to pick you up for my little passage. Okay, now, whenever you visit a new area like this, what is the first thing that you do? You don't complete your quests, you don't grab your stuff, go straight to the Aetheryte. Do a tune. So you can get back here a lot faster. Alright, so we are going to go to the end of the dock. We have to go upstairs to get there. Gotta go upstairs. Or do we? Oh, okay, I see. No, I don't. I do not see. I lied. I thought I saw. We gotta go to the other side. Wafufu. You who I talked to? Not who I talked to. Alright. I don't... I need to find... Okay, probably right there. Skipper, yep, I saw it. Dungeon is at Hullbreaker Isle. So, don't be like me and run around thinking that it's right where the marker is. It's where the dry dock's landing is. So, we are going to Wolf's Den. And I will let this play. I think there's a cutscene. And I was wrong. So what happens in this area is it changes your command bars to your PvP bars. So you can set up the stuff outside of outside of one of the maps. So you don't have to like scramble before a battle to set all your buttons proper. Alright, we are not going to watch this cutscene. We complete. And now, if we chose to, we could level up using the Wolf's Den. And it's not just the Wolf's Den. Maybe it is just the Wolf's Den. Earning your wings. Okay. So you can talk to the different people around here to learn various things. This unlocks one of the forms of PvP, but I did not follow my advice. Attune yourself so you don't have to make the run to Morbi Dry Dock again. Right, now that we've got that taken care of, we're going to go to Ul'dah. Is that... Oh. Huh. Lieutenant, you are going to tell me about... Yep. That is one of the PvP, one of the things that you can do in PvP. Alright, so we are going to go Material, Flame Chocobo Issuance, okay. Armor. Gonna be... Weapon, level 22. Look like the shield's with it. It's just the sword, no shield. Interesting. But yeah, I think I am going to not get anything here. I was going to, but I need 2 pieces of the set in order to get any bonuses from it, and the bonus isn't worth it right now. So, most of this stuff you don't have to worry about. At least not right now. Since we are closer to the Gladiators Guild, we're going to go there, pick up the quest, and then we're going to go pick up our bird. Wonder what the onions are going for these days. Nope, this is 30. Okay, so this is going to be our last Gladiator quest. Yeah, and it's going to give us better gear anyway. Okay. Speak with Wyman at the Steps of Null. Wyman, where are you going to be? You're going to be right there, so we're going to go to the main Aetheryte Plaza. Aetheryte, I interchange them. Okay, Plaza. So I am not going to do quests or dungeons on this character off stream. I will do stuff like attuning to various places and traveling to unlock different areas on stream or off stream, just to make it go a little bit quicker, and so that it's not just a bunch of running around. We are advancing. Going to take us to Pulcher and Southern Thanalan. Both are going to be in Southern Thanalan. Oh. It's a good thing I visited Little Alamigo earlier. So. Bird. Okay. Oh, we get to name it. That's right. Oh, what should I name the bird? If there were any viewers, I'd ask you. Let's see. Good flan isn't... You need to have some good caramel in order to have a good flan. Alright. Do that. Okay, now... I got a feeling the reason that's not working... I go out... If it doesn't work, I think it's because... of... Okay, it'll work. Here we go. Alright. Little Alamigo. Go visit these two spots in the sepulcher. Okay, that fate's almost over, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, there are two entrances to this place, I believe. Oh, yes. Don't... Okay, it saw me. Casting Paralyze. Line of sighted. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we'll wait the 20 seconds for them to go away. They will disappear in 5. Or they may not disappear, they may turn into normal units. Come on. Line of sight ranged enemies if you can to avoid pulling larger groups. Got my rage up alone, so... This one, 200, then 300, 350. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stun him, grab the bill of sale, we're gonna run away. Because we can. Once you're safely out of combat, mount up. And ride your bird. The next place. So Sabotender. Pretty sure there's an entrance right over here. And I am mistaken? I am mistaken. Okay. It happens. It happens. We are going to go back in the way that we came out. We're going to run to the location. Pay attention to the direction the enemies are facing, because you can avoid pulling enemies if they don't see you. And you can get creative in how you do that. Sometimes. See if I can make this jump. We can. So yeah, you can get creative. Let's get creative. We may have to fight that one, but I think we'll reset. Yeah. Yeah, just kill this one. It'll make it easier to mount and leave once you collect the item that you need. You might get haste, but you also have considerably less HP than me. Okay. Don't have to fight them. Facing that direction, so we're by you. And we are outside. Alright. So. We now have to... Central. I'll... Gotta go with steps. Okay. It'll be one big fight, I believe, and then we will... We will not need to complete any other quests to get the Paladin to open up for our job. We might have to complete some main story quests, though. Alright. You're here, back at Gladiators Guild. Okay, we need to go to the high bridge. Now the high bridge separates the high-level area of Eastern Thanalan to the low-level area of Eastern Thanalan. Because it goes to, I think, level 40? Don't rightly recall. I believe I have a battle here at the high bridge. I wonder. You can use a windmill to raise water, but can you use a watermill to raise water as well? I think as long as the water that's being moved is greater in force than the water that is the weight of the water that's being moved. Okay. Down there. Don't rightly recall how to. In here? Yes. No. Just don't worry, we gotta go down on the other side and then cross over. Yeah. What it looks like. There we go. So he is here to be executed by being thrown off the bridge. Know why? You'll have to do the quests. Looks like I'm gonna have to head up. Yeah, see if you can heal through death. You will have to constantly be changing your camera angle because you'll occasionally come to an angle like that. But you can't rightly see anything that's around you. Don't have to set up your bars like mine. Most people that see my bars are like, why do you have so many? That's just easier for me. We had to get through them, and it's Godwin Hailhex that we have to kill, I believe. He is the leader of this little band. I got blinded. He's down. Now everybody else has to die. Oh no. Igiria the Guarded is coming in. Well, that's not gonna work. Okay. So, that is a failed duty. When you fail a quest, you will go back to the beginning. If it's an instance like this, I'm gonna go with normal, because that was me being greedy and thinking that I could do more than I could. So, and that's also a good learning experience right there. Biting off more than you can chew. I don't have any heals. Don't have the ability to heal. Aside from a potion, but a potion's only going to do 160 hit points. That's not much. Oh, why did you do that? So these first 8 characters that you fight, you have to kill. But up above, you don't need to kill everything. Okay. Yeah, here we go. That's where it came from. He ignored the Z-axis. And that's why he appeared out of nowhere. Okay. So this time, what I'm going to attempt to do, I'm going to attempt to one by one these guys. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, because this guy is healing them. Okay, so we can do it one by one. What this will do is it will free up these guys to where they can actually help me against... Nope. Okay, so I've got to kill Godwin. Otherwise he's going to heal Gigiria. Okay, Godwin has to go down. I didn't realize it was a time thing. I thought I could kill them, and him going down was the reason that everything happened. So, that was my mistake. So you kill Gigiria, and then you clear up everything else. Oh, he's doing a void call. So, he's down, but his minion is still here, so kill the minion. Now, there are a couple schools of thought when it comes to using paladin skills. And it's really... Paladins aren't a source of major DPS. Yeah, they can deal damage on par with other classes, but that's not your priority. Your priority is survive. So, if you're like 2 skills into a weapon chain, skill chain, then you want to obviously you want to do the third skill. If something is happening that you need to like stun or do something like that, then do what you need to do to not die. Need to stun the ability, break the chain, and do the stun. So, when we unlock Paladin, I will do a rundown of the Paladin skills. Let's go to the Gladiators Guild so we don't run. Remember this time? I remember this time. Okay. So great seeing so many new people. Granted, some of them have some stuff to learn, in my opinion, but... Right, we were going to take the Quiris, or were we going to take the Salada? I think we were going to take the Quiris, because we want to see our face again. One time at level 30. Okay. Oh, that's the... Okay. I think I need to advance the storyline a bit. Do not remember where the Paladin quest starts. Want to be a miner, be a goldsmith, taking the red, dishonor before death, gone to pieces. I'm going to do a cursory look for possible quest givers. Trying to remember. Recommended gear. Go. Great update. It's got my listings, so as I unlock the other things. Alright, now... I know I can take Paladin quest, I'm just trying to remember where it is. We're gonna go to... Western Thailand first. Check a few out. Look. Horizon. Go to Horizon. Okay, so... Huh. Prerequisites. Looks like it's just supposed to be... Huh. I'm gonna do that. Oh. Or 2. Alright. It says... Need to be in the Steps of Fall. Gladiators Guild again. See if, you can see the NPC that I'm supposed to talk to. Okay. I cannot do the quest yet. Another one? No. Alright, so I gotta check back here after I do some quests. Okay. Okay, yes, my mistake. I need to advance the storyline. Let us go back to Horizon. That is on me. You have to be a certain point in the story before you can accept a job, so I'm going to be as a gladiator for a while. Since I have my own chocobo, I don't need to take the porter anymore. And if I wanted to, I could use any number of mounts. There was, so they attempted to do a quest chain where you had to figure out all the puzzles on your own. And I gotta tell you, it was kind of esoteric the way that they had it set up. And, there's only one that I know of. A quest chain that's like that, so it's, it didn't go over very well, as you can probably tell by my explaining there. I'd recommend that you do not, if you get the quest, realize it's going to tell you beforehand that you can't, there's not going to be any markers on the map or anything like that. It would not be a problem if you looked up how to do it. Because if I remember, half the stuff did not make sense that you needed to do. I'm just going to continue on the main story quest, which should open up a few duties, I think. Real fast. Looking. Still open? It's still open. Okay. So, after Halatali is going to be 1,000 Maws. Then... Look Manor. That's good. 1,000 Maws is a fun dungeon. A fungeon, if you will. Adder's Nest. I think we get sent here. Yep. We do get sent here. And yeah, we're a ways off from unlocking Paladin. We are a ways off from unlocking, because we've got to get main story quest up to level 30. So we are... Why did you... Okay. Just checking a few things. So this is where you would come if you wanted to become one of the twin adders. We come in peace. Oh. Speak with Mitiana West Shore Pier. Broadening horizons. What's this? Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'm looking specifically for quests that are... Okay. Night to behold. Night to behold. I'm going to grab a few quests that are side quest but important. They unlock content that we need to unlock. Okay, the House of Death build. This unlocks, House of the Dead. What are you? Grab you. What are you requiring? With Errol, okay. Okay, deliver age-worn log to Millith Ironheart. Alright, so... Yeah, it's nice, you don't know where you're going in town, you can always look at the signs. This one says that the Archers Guild is that way. Or quest. Conjurer, Botanist, Sight to Behold. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do that Sight to Behold because I'm intrigued. Leather Workers Guild. So, important character along this path. You'll see him marked on the map with this trophy, and it'll say Achievement Exchange when you mouse over it. If you complete any of the achievements that have rewards, you come talk to him and he'll give you the rewards. If you accidentally threw something away that you wanted, you can buy it again using achievement points. Okay. What do you unlock for me? Now, while the plus sign quests don't necessarily automatically give you stuff, when you complete them, sometimes the plus will be there because it's a prerequisite to another quest that does give you something that you need. Gonna take us into... Oh, it's gonna take us down there by Conjurer's Guild. So we will see, did I grab the Conjurer Guild? Aether... Not. Did. Okay, we're gonna take care of that. And... Come on. This is one of those quests where... you use an emote. Look out. Oh, okay. I know what this does. Millith Ironheart. Anya. Yeah. This unlocks the sightseeing log. Lancers Guild. Sightseeing log is not something important. It's a side thing you can do. The game will give you different locations that you've got to seek out based upon a short description. and you will come across vistas that you can look out from. You leave in Heavensward, and later they're marked. So, while it doesn't say that I unlocked something there, I have unlocked the sightseeing log. Alright, so we're not going to do Palace of the Dead yet. That will be another stream. That could be an entire stream in itself. Plus, I'd rather be Paladin before I enter there so I can have access to all Paladin skills. Speak with the Wood Whale Expeditioner, yes, I'm in South Shroud. Okay, so I do not see... Oh, here's the ferryman. We'll go there. Alright, we have entered East Shroud. Gotta come talk to We Come in Peace. 1,000 miles in here. No, this is Ormvale. No, Ormvale's in South Shroud. I think there is a dude here. Huh. Well, there is. Can't get to it right now. We're severely underleveled for one. Alright. Yep, I did before. Leave me, Chocobo. South Shroud will be later. Talk to the Chocobo Keep. Just in case. So, I was given some wrong information. I thought that they were going to be implementing the cross-server patch today. Wasn't today that they did that. They were doing some back-end stuff, updating the hardware, and you know, Yoshi P, the guy that is the person that turned this from Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 and made it into what it is now, basically took it over and reworked it and made it into a game that was actually fun to play for everyone instead of just those of us that are like, hey, I like the Final Fantasies. Got rid of the majority of the bugs and whatnot. So, he issued an apology that, as is required by someone in their station in the culture that he's from, and he apologized for not having the foresight to predict the flux of players from World of Warcraft that just abandoned ship when certain streamers decided to switch over, give it a shot. So that's something that happened. So the maintenance that was last night today was to get some of those servers up and running to where we have a higher capacity on the servers. So there's going to be fewer people waiting. And they were going to introduce something in 6.0, the next expansion. 6.0, yeah, 6.0. That was going to be a logout feature, where if you are not logged in, or if you're not active for 30 minutes, the game automatically logs you out. And the reason they do that is because there is an actual capacity for each server. And that capacity is held in place to prevent, rather to ensure server stability. Because the characters on the data center will go visit other, when they enter a dungeon, that is a separate, it's part of the same server, but it's a separate part of the server. And so it's keeping track of all the numbers of people so that the duty finder does not have a conniption. So that is what they were working on today, and they implemented the logout thing, and it took me like 30 seconds to log in today. I was like 43rd in the queue, and instead of taking, 5 minutes to get in, I was in about 30 seconds. So it is making an impact. And I know a lot of players like to AFK instead of logging out in various locations, so that's going to prevent that from happening. Never realized they had their own little music over here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's vendor fodder at this point. Been a while since I've gotten one of those achievements. Dance party. Have to go dance to all these different sylphs. The Aura have an interesting little dance. Female Aura, that is. A bit longer than Viera dance. We are trying to unlock 1,000 Maws. Oh boy. Oh boy, here I go killing again. Slay a Zaz Gorlin, slay a Gull Gnat, obtain Brownie Brush. Now, something to pay attention to in this game. Doesn't matter what class you pick, you'll be able to deal damage. You don't get the short end of the stick because you want to play a tank. Explaining earlier, someone that, back in the day, if you were a tank and you wanted to be the tank, activating Iron Will would reduce your damage output by 20%. And the same would go for Warrior when they activated Defiance. Pretty sure Dark Knight had something similar with it, activating Grit. But they soon realized that actually was not a good idea. And so they got rid of it. There really is no reason that a tank can't DPS as well. In some ways, you'd think that the tank would have to deal more damage to compete with the threat of others. But, yeah, threat balancing in this game is decent. Unless you got somebody that is extremely geared, they should not be pulling threat off of you if you've got your tank stance up. There weren't even this many people when I started playing. So this is really nice to see. Alexia. Go and talk with the Sylphs first. So, yeah, beyond this bridge, you enter into the 50 territory. Yeah, that guy's gonna get destroyed. Continues running through there. 42, 43. You gotta be a higher level to go through there. I'm hoping we can get to 1,000 miles before I stop for the night. But I will be back tomorrow. I have got a lot of housework to do, but I will be back tomorrow with more leveling goodness. More duties and dungeons, and when I hit 50, that's when everything's gonna go ham. What's up, Mon? But a lot of these plus quests, side quests, I'm probably going to knock out off stream. I feel I can get that done a lot faster. We'll see, though. I kind of like the idea of just not playing this character unless I'm streaming. That's not to say that I won't go over and play Sab some. Because I certainly will. Back in Little Solace. Alright, we need to go over here and search for clues in the forest. Got a feeling that's what those people were doing as I rode past them. Yep. A suspicious box. Surrounded by the Legion. Members of the 3rd Legion, it looks like. Yeah, these guys are so far below me, I'm not even getting experience, so I'm not going to bother moving out of their AoEs. Oh, and there's another one. Oh no, that's not mine, that's theirs. I'll help them. Being a caster, it can go slow. Black Mage should have some, Black Mage has an AoE by 31, or... Not Black Mage, Thaumaturge. They're doing this quest, they can't be Black Mage. That guy looks like he is engaged in a chest. Treasure hunt. Hi, potion. Potion. Hi, potion? Okay, am I just not seeing it? Yes, I was not seeing it. It was a long day. Long, hot day. I gotta drive down and, got to see my mom for the first time in, 2 weeks. Because she was on a quarantine. No outside people could visit her because of COVID and whatnot. So I got to see her, I spent some time talking with her. We caught up on a few things. She wants to get out of there. I don't blame her. But for now, she needs to continue with her care. And get stronger. Because she's still at a point where she needs assistance to get out of bed. Because healing and muscle is not where it should be for her to come home. Oh no, they're doing the Moogle quest to unlock Good King Mogglmog. Jumping Jigga. Hello, Claxio. Let's join your instance. So we're entering a level 26 instance, meaning our level is going to be dropped and should pop on our tank stance. Okay, they're not going to go down fast, so single target them. Oh, Papa Limo showed up. So a lot of the early quests are introduction type quests. You will be introduced to characters that were stationed across all three of the areas. All three of the starting areas. So, in Thanlin, we came across Thancred. Over here we've got Papa Limo and Yida. I forget who is working over in Noskia. Okay, Ida, you look like you could use some help. They are killing the Sylphid Sai. Okay, that needs to stop. The Papa Limo is a... Nope, nope, nope. Oh, it ran away. Well, I'm okay with that. I need to get that mount. That shark mount comes from fishing. You have to do certain set tasks in order to get it. I haven't even been on that fishing boat, so... So after I complete the dungeon, I am going to go to Limsa and pick up a quest that is an important one to take. Unlock something called the challenge log. Challenge log will help you level faster. You want to level faster. Will also get you a lot of gil. Okay, we are at, come on, level 22. Speak with Borsal, Gatter's Nest. Travel, teleport. Oh. I used to go over to that spot to sell stuff. When you reach a certain rank, you'll be able to trade in items, dungeons and whatnot. Bent Branch Meadows. Okay, so something about Bent Branch Meadows after you get your chocobo. I will show you once we get here. It's Margeria. Oh, that opens up lavender beds. Talk to her. Buskrin at Buskrin's. Well, it doesn't look like it's open yet. But, there'll be a quest here to let you turn your chocobo into a battle companion when you're in the world. If you're in a dungeon, it goes away. Southern Thailand. Okay, we're on the right track. Got Tamtara, Hawk Manor. Yeah, I'm going to do the lavender beds thing, so that I can teleport to my free company's house. And then you talk to the serpent recruit. That should be it. Report back to her. I would rather teleport. You know, I've spent probably about 5,000 on teleports tonight, and I'm up 10,000 gills, so don't be afraid to teleport everywhere. Unless you're saving money up for something, don't worry about teleporting everywhere. Lavender beds. Now if we open up the travel, teleport, yep, estate hall, free company. Now if we go to South Shroud. Apple, apple, wapple. I'm trying to cover a lot in these long play videos, and maybe I should get like a sound player for the stream so that you can see where my voice is on stuff. You can pause and go there if you want to, but watching the long video is not really a bad thing either. That's the house that Death built. Thieves of Quarry Mill. So this is one of the places that has 2 quest hubs and aetherites. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that Totorak is in Camp Keep, Lost City, Thousand Maws. This is our next dungeon. Brother's House Rule. Sploosh. Hey. Egg, okay. Walker's Alley, okay. I'm going to go grab Quarry Mill. And activate, well, we can't activate House that Death built because of down towards Southern Camp. Camp Tranquil. Ah, there it is. So, I think that's it. My feisty little chocobo, I think, is the quest to turn your chocobo into a companion. Fighting companion. Call it into battle, fight with you. Right. Ether right or ether wrong? Okay, so now Walker's Alley. Alright, and I said I wanted to do this quest before. Ah. See it. It's possible there are prerequisites. Or it could be storyline quest. Yeah, I'm used to seeing this many people in Limsa. Limsa is the hub because the market is right next to where you teleport in, so the only market that you don't have to zone after you get there to access. Alright, let's talk to you. Oh, that's why I needed the chicken egg. Down there. Okay. But let's grab the Aether Shard. Teleport down by the Fisher's Guild because we've unlocked that one. Ooh. Teleport. Aleport, the only city in the game that's named after 2 alcoholic beverages. Okay, so we want Emeren's Trading Port. Oh. Ferry Skipper. Upper Lenoskia. Oh, okay. We're going to Upper Lenoskia then. Upper Lenoskia. This is a strange zone because it's split in half. Only one side has a city. And an aetheryte. Here we finally get... here, but I don't... be... Spending gear... Equip... Oh! Can be equipped. Except... Now, one of you is going to be... Junkmonger. Repair gear. Remember to repair your gear often. Oh, it's that fate. Poor maid's misfortune. You can go upstairs and around. Okay, I gotta kill him. Because they're on my list. Gotta kill him. You know how it goes. It's one. Gotta kill 3 of them. Gotta kill 3. Because, you know, we've got a hunt list to do. Lies. Ding. Very interesting. I wonder if that's something that they changed, that you can access the higher level hunt logs if you... Huh. Well, we'll find out momentarily if this unlocks the rank 3. Or it's possible you can... No, you can still kill the things, you just have to, what's the word? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So there's, 1 for your class and 1 for your, little, your grand company. But 8. We need to come over here and we need to jump. We need to heal. I was wondering what was going on. This was the other way to get, the, seals to buy the Chocobo license. Oh, and corals are on it too, aren't they? Coral pup. Rankle ankle tanker. Ankle taker. Got the fate here. Not gonna sink because I don't want to do this. Right? Right. Gonna take those back to Rune. I'm gonna come over here and knock out. Oh, we got all the kobolds that we need. Now, there is nothing wrong with, not liking a character after you've played it for a while and wanting to make another one. You'll start over from the beginning. That's okay. Fine wine. In the past, you've been, I struggled with getting enough experience per level, even doing all of the extra quests around. But this time, I'm level 31. Quests haven't caught up with. Have on this? You have Behemoth on this. And that is why we grabbed the quarry mill. We could teleport back. So we have almost unlocked 1,000 Maws. Level 23 quest. Now, something you can do if you have a house or you're part of a free company that has a house, you can get a stable. Chocobo stable. Most houses will have it. Most guild houses should have it, I should say. Free company, guild, those will be interchangeable. Vocabulary for me. But, in the stable, you can feed your chocobo foods and change its color. I think they cut down the time required to do it. I think it's like an hour now per feeding, whereas before it used to be 24 hours per feeding. But there is a wonderful resource online. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Got arm's length, so arm's length up here. It's it just lets you customize your chocobo to how you want it. Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna go knock out the house that Death built. And come back up and do that. Need to investigate the specified areas. Investigation. Investigation. Ooh, we got thunder. In Final Fantasy XI, you are 10 levels below me. Why are you aggroing on me? So in Final Fantasy XI, whenever weather would change like this, you would see sprites show up. Sprites like this wind sprite here. And what they would do is, they would aggro on you if you cast magic. You did not want to cast magic. Third cohort Decurion. Okay. I'm not gonna leave you with something that I spawned. I'm not that kind of player. So, when the weather would change, you would get sprites, and sprites were some of the best, one of the only ways to get crystals for crafting, so you had to go and hunt sprites if you wanted crystals. Wanted to craft, or you could buy them off the marketplace, but marketplace was not always the best option. Various reasons. Market in 11, I liked the way that it worked, but at the same time, you couldn't like buy a lot en masse. You had to go in and buy things individually, which if you're needed to buy like 50 of an item, first off you couldn't because your bag was never going to be that big. But if you needed to buy a lot of an item, you had to do it one at a time. And the thing that I really liked about it is the way that it was set up. It was, you bid on an item. It was a real auction house. You could place a bid, and if there was nothing that that cheap, you wouldn't be able to purchase something. And there was a market, there was a strategy that some people would employ to avoid paying high fees at the marketplace, because it was like eBay, well, it was like Etsy in the early days, where you paid a fee to list something, and that was all you paid. And you didn't pay a fee on the final transaction. So if you got a hold of an item that was worth like 1.5 million gil, then you could put it on the marketplace, and you could see that the last selling prices for everything. And say you didn't want to spend the amount of money that that item was worth, the fee for that. So say the listing fee would be like 100,000 gil for that. So you don't want to pay the 100,000 gil, so you list it for half that price. So you'd only pay 50,000 gil. But with the bidding system set up the way it is, somebody would enter a bid of, okay, the last one sold for 1.5 million, so I'm gonna try to get it for 1.4 million. You'd buy it at the 1.4 even though the item was set at 75,000. So it's a blind auction. Goatskin breeches. Yeah. Here. Now see what we're getting? I'm getting level 23 gear is replacing the level 15 gear. So green is a good option to grab for gear. Speak with Laurentis. Are you Laurentis? You're hiding. Laurentis, I'm gonna continue chasing you down. Oh, stop. Oh, gotta chase the traitor. Gotta chase the traitor. Is he really a traitor, or am I just saying that? You'll have to play to find out. Level 27 sync. Bestiaris. Oh, we gotta toss on Iron Will. Just for the giggles. Now, in some instances, it can behoove you to just burn the main guy down. However, it could also be good to kill the ads. Because the ads will keep coming. As we saw in the last quest that I did, I had one of these fights. It doesn't always end up good for the player. And sometimes you won't know what you're supposed to kill. Sometimes you think you're attacking the right thing, and you're not. Okay. Is it half? They should be able to get them. Yeah, they're tearing through those enemies. You just try and heal yourself. Yeah, he's casting heal on himself. Well, Laurentis really will be legless after this. I'm gonna chop him off and throw him in the river. It's funny, I only know the definition of legless from Blackadder. Scene where Edmund is saying, well, we're going to sea with a captain that's legless. His response is, I haven't had a drop to drink. Being legless means that you are so drunk you can't walk. But the captain really was legless. And it kind of makes Legolas a little bit funnier to think about. Right, we're taking the belt? Nope, we're taking the silver. Into the beast's maw. Here we go. Right. Let us become professional. Oh, Bloiserant. 1,000 maws of Toto Rack. Okay, so while we wait for this to load, I am going to make my way down to Camp Tranquil. Which could get me killed. Don't get me wrong. The reason I say that is because things go up in level. Okay, and we are going to take my feisty little chocobo. And that will send us to speak with someone at Bent Branch Meadows, which get us set up for other stuff. Okay. Looking at the sky. Now there is one particular type of weather. Well, I'm not going to finish that thought now. Finish that thought later. We're going to enter the 1,000 Maws of Totorak. Because this is going to go into a video later, I'm going to do my best to stay professional again. I'm sorry I was not as professional as I could have been. The 1,000 Maws of Totorak. I actually don't remember the lore for this place. So, coming in. Iron Will up. So, there's something that you gotta pay attention to in this duty, especially at the beginning. That is that Magitech photocell right there. And we need to pick up a lot of those. We need 3 per boss for the first bosses. Got these guys taken care of. We'll grab this. And you've got multiple options for doing this. This is a dungeon that has 2 paths in it. I'm going to come over here and we're going to grab the photocell that's back here. Yep, it's going to suck me in. Got to beat the Cellmite. So you got to destroy the gotta destroy the walls that form when they suck you in like that. So anytime you see one of these arches, there's a very good chance that it's going to pull you in like a spider web trap. So after this guy is dead, we got some new people. That's okay. So you have a fork right here, and I like to go this way. Waiting for the other person. We're a very slow typer. So you've got to keep your eyes out for the Magitech photocells. As I said, you'll need 6 total, I believe. giving some advice to the people since they are sprouts. And if you take the branch that I did, you've got a turn right here that will give you another photocell. And you'll also come into this room, which has the two that are right there, so you want to turn around and deal with them. Okay, we are coming up on the first boss. Now this is a Magitech terminal. Wait for everybody to get here. Go grab the 5th photocell. I'm going to wait for somebody else to touch it after everyone gets here. Okay, I'll touch it. Cancel it immediately so that you can engage the boss if you are the tank. So this is not really a boss, they just cast poison over and over, and the next one has ads that come out. Okay, so you will want to activate the Magitech terminal after the boss is dead to eliminate this. Gordon's Barbet. Heck yeah. Keep an eye out here because there are going to be some enemies that will be hiding in these doorways, so just keep an eye behind you as well. Make sure that nobody is getting Magitech photocell. You want to grab it? Okay, that one used 4 to open it up. Okay. Don't want to go either of those directions because there's nothing there for us. No photocell on those guys. Could be one in this. Just sharing some old stories. So, we'll continue on to our next boss. There's a treasure chest over here, and Since I actually can use that on this character, I'm going to go and check it. Okay. Come over here. Oh, and you went and got the chest, which has Warden's Gauntlets. Nice. I got a Dungeon Seedling, which is a crafting item. So most of these are just take care and get the photocell. With the path that we took by going off that little tangent earlier at the very beginning, we should have the needed photocells to unlock stuff. But okay, can wait for people. Then we go in. Usually when you go through, you'll spawn extra mobs. Alright, we're almost to the next boss. Okay. Yep, we can see the next boss coming up here. I love having the new characters here. This is the first, like, talkative party I've had in a while. So, through here, most of this is just tank and spank. You don't really have to dodge anything or anything special. It's the bosses that stuff becomes an issue. So we should have enough to activate. The Portal of Ninetails. And right about now, the ads should spawn. Okay, maybe it's half. Thought it was 75. Yep. So make sure you grab the ads. One shield lob or tomahawk should get to it. Load. I'm gonna high potion. Yeah, I would have died there if I hadn't used a potion. So don't be afraid to use your potions early on. Just know that they've got about a 25-second cooldown. Another pair of Warden's Gauntlets? Oh. Eternal Shade. Really, I'm getting like all the tank gear is dropping. I have never had a run that had that happen. Okay, so that is one reason you don't run ahead, especially in this duty. Okay, fleshy pods. You destroy the fleshy pod from a distance. Always destroy the fleshy pods from a distance. The green stuff on the ground is going to snare you, make you move slower, which is okay. You don't need to rush through here. Oh, that's right, this place is a prison. So I remember a little bit of the lore, not all of it. Oh. Always do those buddies from a range. It's just to avoid the dot that it will put on you. It poisons you for a little bit. Okay, wait for people, we can go through. So, this is one of the dungeons that I recommend changing your perspective a lot, because you don't know where the next thing's going to get you. And there are some twists and turns in here that are going to be difficult. There we go. He's just gonna put a dot on it and then let it destroy itself. Got a fleshy pod there. And this is fun spot. You got fleshy pod, and immediately around the next corner there's a fleshy pod. Yep. Over here. Yep. Now these guys are pretty decent. They're very nice. And for the most part, they are doing what they're supposed to do. So... doors opening. We're in the final stretch before the last boss. This one's gonna spawn some Selmites. Just DPS down the Selmites. Paying attention to the lightning sprite and everything else in here. And then you get the lightning sprite and one last fleshy pod, and we are at the final boss. So this one actually went faster than the others, even with the minor hiccups that we had back there. Alright, so we're gonna get the cutscene, we're gonna get the full cutscene. So enjoy the cutscene. Oh, and somebody pulled the boss.
Darkness.
Since this is plot, I'm going to skip it. So, the process for this boss usually is you have somebody go around and destroy all the fleshy pods around the edge. And there will be ads that will pop up. Pick up the ads. He will occasionally drop a fleshy pod in the middle of stuff. So if it's close enough, you can destroy it. Now halfway through, his tail is going to become targetable. And you want to target the tail. You want to destroy the tail. Because you see that massive thing of poison on the ground? That's what you want to destroy the tail for. And somebody used the limit break on it, which is good. That's very good. So another group of ads are going to come out. So I'm going to grab them. And after that, he is just a pushover. He takes more damage after his tail is broken. So, yeah, he goes fast. So I didn't realize there was going to be an actual, like, storyline thing there. I thought it was just the boss dropping into the chamber. So, that was the 1,000 Miles of Toto Rack. That. Give it to the healer. Then we exit, and we are... Hey! That means I've got 10... I got 10 commendations so far, total. Alright, so... we're gonna go turn this quest in. That is where I'm gonna call it for tonight. I will be back tomorrow to continue on this learning adventure with everyone. Gotta get the videos set up as well, because that's 2 more from tonight, and I still have to post Defreet. Iron Scale Mail is gonna be worse. Take D. Go pick up the next quest. And we will wait. when I hit probably 50, I'll check on Sav to see what the guild tests are, but when I hit the cap on the guild tests, I'm going to run through all of them. One through, yeah, all of them, and have those as separate videos as well. So, let us come up to the end screen. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that you were here. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching all of it and getting to this end credit part. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what they like you to have to do on YouTube. So we're gonna do a raid. Find out who's raiding, who's up and whatnot. Let's see. I actually haven't, but I don't really, like... You know, I'm not seeing much going on tonight. I am probably going to... No. Somebody's playing Final Fantasy VII. That is a good place to take this. So we are going to go raid Blue Ether. Make sure I spelled that correctly. A little bit odd. Okay. So we are going to go raid Blue Ether. Hope to see you there. And have a wonderful night.